Hello, this is James Delk. I'm gonna read this. I decided to do it on here. The iPhone is retarded. It won't let me record and stuff unless I put my name on here. At least on here, you don't have to put your name. This is unlimited recording, and I love it. And now I'm gonna record. I like this phone. I'm recording now. I'm making a picture bigger. If I could do that. Okay, I'm getting ready now. Hold on. There it is. I'm fed up with this Rothschild feminist nonsense, and you MGTOW out there are with me on this. I'm an at-home mayor. You should be one too. I'm encouraging the people to be real mayors and act like me around the world. Republican only. And to drop democracy, period, because that's all Rothschild owned and promoted. And have anti-feminists work our jobs, not feminist, and have their kids work alongside with them, because parents underestimate kids. Look at Lincoln; he had little kids in his army. Look at Washington, all them, which which they weren't credited for. Well, I'm telling you now, let them work side by side, man. Instead of having them home alone and being vulnerable and being troublemakers and etc. and so forth, okay? All right. Now, here's what I'm going to read. Hold on. After the 1940s and today, the Americans were happy, but America was declining slowly. And 50s still good, but still declining. 60s still good, but slowly declining. 70s same. 80s was little better with Reagan, but still declining. Late 80s worse, 90s worse, late 90s worse, and 2000s and today's catastrophe decline after we planted the cedar in place of the sycamore, which we weren't supposed to do, which is in Isaiah, and replaced the tombstone with the brick and mortar for the New World Trade, which we weren't supposed to do after 9/11. That sycamore helped absorb the impact of the 9/11 to protect that church, and that church wasn't even destroyed. That was Washington's church, George Washington's church, and it helped absorb the debris in that, and it didn't destroy the church. Okay, but the cedar is represented as the New World Order Rothschild, like it said in Isaiah about this, and Hunstone replaced brick and mortar was also in Isaiah. And everybody else thought good times were coming, but when this happened, and the 9/11 happened, and this and that happened, and shortly before, the vintage fans moved to foreign countries, which that's a bad thing. One world economy, yeah, and made cheap ones that are easy to break and flimsy and that hardly blows air. And Volkswagen Beetles originals are not being replicated and rescued from junkyards. But I'll tell you that and explain that to you later. But we could have a superhuman defeat if our enemy, like I said before, Rothschilds should be shipped to Gitmo. Feminists and males should be shipped to deserted islands, but make sure they eat. And they fall in love with each other the ability to hate will fade off. And send them the Bible, King James, not NIV. NIVs are twisted. But originals and gays and lesbians, same thing. And racists also anti-Semites, also each island for racist and anti-Semitics. Look those islands up on Google Earth and Google Maps. When Obama came in, we were left without a penny in debt, but broke and killing babies, etc. We will take over those facilities and loot abortion clinics and make. Wait a minute.